Hi there, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kofi Bochaba. On today's episode of Did You Know, we'll be talking about Helicobacter pylori infection. Did you know H. pylori infection is a strong risk factor for certain types of stomach cancer? This is dangerous. Sit tight, relax as I explain everything to you, from the causes to the prevention. Let's get this video started. You're welcome back. Helicobacter pylori infection occurs when H. pylori bacteria infect your stomach. This usually happens during childhood, a common cause of stomach ulcer. H. pylori infection may be present in more than half of the people in the world. Most people don't realize they have H. pylori infection because they never get sick from it. If you develop signs and symptoms of peptic ulcer, your healthcare provider will probably test you for H. pylori infection. A peptic ulcer is a sore on the lining of your stomach, gastric ulcer, or the first part of the small intestine, duodenal ulcer. H. pylori infection is treated with antibiotics. The symptoms. Most people with H. pylori infection will never have any symptoms or signs. It is not clear why many people don't have symptoms, but some people may be born with more resistance to harmful effects of H. pylori. When signs or symptoms do occur with H. pylori infection, they are typically related to gastritis or a peptic ulcer and may include an ache or burning pain in the stomach, stomach pain that may be worse when your stomach is empty, nausea, loss of appetite, frequent burping, bloating, and unintentional weight loss. When to see a doctor. Make an appointment with your healthcare provider if you notice any signs and symptoms that may be gastritis or a peptic ulcer. Seek immediate medical help if you have these: severe or ongoing stomach pain that may awaken you from sleep, bloody or black tarry stools, bloody or black vomit, or vomit that looks like a coffee ground. Now, the causes. H. pylori infection occurs when H. pylori bacteria infect your stomach. H. pylori bacteria are usually passed from person to person through direct contact with saliva, vomit, or stool. H. pylori may also be spread through contaminated food or water. The exact way H. pylori bacteria causes gastritis or peptic ulcer in some people is still unknown. Now, the risk factors. People often get H. pylori infection during childhood. Risk factors of H. pylori infection is related to living conditions in childhood, such as living in crowded conditions. Living in a home with many other people can increase your risk of H. pylori infection. 2. Living without a reliable supply of clean water. Having a reliable supply of clean running water helps reduce the risk of H. pylori. 3. Living in a developing country. People living in developing countries have a higher risk of H. pylori infection. This may be because crowded and unsanitary living conditions may be more common in developing countries. 4. Living with someone who has an H. pylori infection. You are more likely to have H. pylori infection if you live with someone who has the infection. Now, to the complications. Complications associated with H. pylori infection include 1. Ulcers. H. pylori can damage the protective lining of the stomach and the small intestine. This can allow stomach acid to create an open sore, which is an ulcer. About 10% of people with H. pylori infection may develop an ulcer. 2. Inflammation of the stomach lining. H. pylori infection can affect the stomach, causing irritation and swelling, which is the gastritis. 3. Stomach cancer. H. pylori infection is a strong risk factor for certain types of stomach cancer. Now, the ulcers. A peptic ulcer is a sore on the lining of your stomach, the small intestine, or the esophagus. A peptic ulcer in the stomach is called a gastric ulcer. A duodenal ulcer is a peptic ulcer that develops in the first part of your small intestine, duodenum. An esophageal ulcer occurs in the lower part of the esophagus. Now, to the test performance. There are several methods to test for H. pylori infection. The first one is the breath test. Up to 2 weeks before the test, you need to stop taking antibiotics, bismuth medicines such as Pepto-Bismol and proton pump inhibitors. During the test, you swallow a special substance that has urea. Urea is a waste product the body produces as it breaks down protein. The urea used in the test has been made harmlessly radioactive. If H. pylori are present, the bacteria converts the urea into carbon dioxide, which is detected and recorded in your exhaled breath after 10 minutes. This test can identify almost all people who have H. pylori. It can also be used to check that the infection has been fully treated. The second test is the blood test. Blood tests are used to measure antibodies to H. pylori. Antibodies are proteins made by the body's immune system when it detects harmful substances such as bacteria. Blood tests for H. pylori can only tell if your body has H. pylori antibodies. It cannot tell if you have a current infection or how long you have had it. This is because the tests can be positive for years even if the infection is cured. As a result, blood tests cannot be used to see if the infection has been cured after treatment. The next test is the stool test. A stool test can detect traces of H. pylori in feces. This test can be used to diagnose the infection and confirm that it has been cured after treatment. Now, to biopsy. A tissue sample called a biopsy is taken from the stomach lining. This is the most accurate way to tell if you have the H. pylori infection. To remove the tissue sample, you have a procedure called esophagogastroduodenoscopy (EGD). The procedure is done in a hospital or outpatient center. Usually, a biopsy is done if EGD is needed for other reasons. Reasons include diagnosing the ulcer, treating bleeding, or making sure there is no cancer. Now, to the last and the most important point of this presentation, the prevention. You can protect yourself from getting an H. pylori infection the same ways you keep other germs from you. The first one, wash your hands thoroughly after the use of bathroom and before you prepare or eat food. Teach your children to do the same. Avoid eating food or drinking water that's not clean. Don't eat anything that isn't cooked thoroughly. Avoid food served by people who haven't washed their hands properly. Thank you very much for being with me to the end of this presentation, and please, if you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel, do well to subscribe to the channel, turn on my post notification, share this video to your friends. I have other amazing content on this channel as well. You can check the other videos as well. Thank you for all the things you've done for me. Thank you for following me. Thank you for the comments and everything. Till we meet again, take a very good care of yourself. Remember, you can also make a difference, and don't forget, Kofi loves you. Peace out.